Hi, I'm Wade Kennard with Palmetto Corp. In our last video, we talked about getting ready to pour the slab and the items involved with doing that, bringing dirt in, getting the plumbing underground. This video, we're going to talk about pouring the slab, framing the house, and getting all the mechanical rough ends done. Okay, so first we pour the slab, and as you can see, some of the things we do in getting ready to do that is we make sure that the floor receptacles are located, and they're located where you want them. Typically that's under a couch or a table, or where you think that's going to be. We also cut control joints in, which basically tell the slab where to crack, because one guarantee of concrete is it's gonna crack. So the control joints basically give it a place to crack. Then we just measure the dimensions of the house and make sure that everything's right. It's much easier to correct anything before the concrete's poured, obviously. Once the house is framed up, then we wrap the house with house wrap, which dries the walls in. Then we set the windows in place and flash the windows with the flashing, so that if water gets behind the veneer, it still doesn't leak inside the house. The roof is then dried in with a membrane, or a lot of times felt paper. So now the house is dried in, and it's ready to start putting the plumbing, HVAC, and electrical components inside the walls. We typically start with the plumbing going in the walls first. You can see that there's the sinks are stubbed out of the walls. This is the double sink in a kind of a typical master bathroom. The locations of the bathtubs are then stubbed up, obviously through the slab, but then also run through the walls. PEX plumbing, which is the red and blue pipe, is becoming the norm for the plumbing inside the walls, which it just allows for long runs of flexible pipe instead of rigid pipe that has to have a lot of elbows. Next, the ductwork is installed, the HVAC interior heating and air system. All the ductwork gets put in place. The air handler gets set, typically up in the attic space. The normal HVAC system used here in South Carolina is just electric heat pump. Next is the electrical, which all the wiring is run in the walls. The receptacles and light switches are placed, as well as all the light fixtures being placed in the ceilings. After all of the mechanicals are put in the walls, then we insulate the house. We typically frame with 2x6 exterior walls, which allows for R19 insulation in the walls. 2x4 framing allows for R13 insulation. Both are acceptable by code, but obviously R19 provides a little better thermal value. And the ceiling insulation won't be put in until later, after the sheetrock is up. Next, we would do what we call a pre-drywall meeting, where we would go through everything in the house with you and discuss locations of audio, visual, speaker locations, cable locations, your security wiring, any special receptacles you might want. We cover all of that now, prior to sheetrock being hung, to make sure that it's where you want it and how you want it. To wrap up, basically, now is the time that we need to review the house very thoroughly and make sure that it's a house that the customer wants, with everything in the locations that they want, because it's much easier to change things now than it is once we hang sheetrock. Thanks for watching. Next time we'll talk about sheetrock being installed and getting ready for the finishing touches of the house. We appreciate it again, and for more information, just check us out on our website.